Today I'm going to be doing a video on things that I am asked all the time, and I feel like this video might lead to being kind of like a TMI shit show. Like, I'm probably gonna be like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm constantly upsetting people, but I try not to. I just feel like I'm pretty real with you guys. Like, if I do something, I tell you whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not phony. I really don't think I think I'm the complete opposite of like someone who hides shit. Okay, so this could get me into trouble, who knows, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it. There are questions in my head that when I think about like what you guys are asking me, there's like probably 7 or 8 questions, and I have them on my phone here. I just wrote them on last night. The ones that I feel like I'm asked so much from you guys. And yes, I may have like said a lot of the answers in the past, but maybe you guys haven't heard them, or there are some that are still unanswered. So I just feel like I'm gonna be, let's just like, let me tell you, and hopefully you won't like be mad at me or be like, oh my god, you know what I mean, whatever, I don't know. Hopefully it's well received, but who knows. Okay, I'm just gonna jump right in it. Before I do, I'm sorry I'm blinking. I don't know why. In the last video, okay, also disclaimer, because I watched my last video and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was talking so fast, I was like incoherent. I promise you guys, like I usually am very high strung, obviously, but the sun was going down and I was filming in my living room, and I've never filmed in there before, and I knew the lighting was getting weird, so I was getting nervous. I was trying to get everything I wanted to say in, so I apologize for that because I was like ugh about it after I watched it. Anyway, and I don't know, I think it's very dry out, but I feel like my eyes are like messed up lately. Maybe it's the eyeshadow, I don't know. So sorry if I'm like blinking weird. I just caught myself doing that this time. Okay, but once again, before I get started, I'm wearing my Dauphine choker. This is mermaid tail, and it's like a teal color. And yesterday I did put up on my Instagram all of my favorite unique ones. I do have other favorite Dauphines, but they're not unique. They're just like crystals that a lot of people use. Won't go into that. But these are very unique crystals. They're vintage, unique, and things like that. So you guys can go check out my Instagram to see my favorite rare, unique vintage ones. This is one of them, and I love it. And this is my metallic cocoa necklace choker, metallic cocoa choker, and I love them together. These up close, it's like so pretty. I just love the way it's like perfectly tailored on my neck. So I have a true 13-inch neck, like my neck measures 13 inches. So if you have a true 13-inch neck, this is how it will look on you. If you don't have a 13-inch neck, I can make these pieces to fit you. I can make them fit any size, so they'll be custom. They'll like look exactly like they look on me, on you. And there's no like hanging things at the end, you know, when you get like the chokers and there's like this hanging things. This is seamless, so if you put your hair up, it's just like a really nice seamless. It's really pretty, and I don't know, I could look at this all day long. Okay, oh my god. All right, this, you guys, I'm like HRH today. Okay, this is my HRH oversized tee. They are selling so well. I feel like it's one of the things you guys have loved most in regards to clothing in my line. They are the bomb. Like, I am not kidding you. These shirts are freaking amazing. So they're gonna look good on people with big boobs, with no big boobs. I also feel like they look good on guys. Like, I just feel like it's a shirt that everyone can wear. It's flattering for everyone. You guys know I love unisex clothes. I'm just into that unisex style. Like, I don't dress too girly. Anyway, it has a little pocket, whatever. I have also 2 new colors. So if you guys have already ordered the black and the white, I have Ashy collection and Ashy colors, which are Ashy pink and Ashy green. So it's like an army green and like a dusty pinkish, dusty mauve. They're really nice subtle colors, so go check them out. They sold out so fast last time, so I did do another run, but there will not be another run after this. Just FYI, so don't miss out. They're so cute, and the V is perfect because it's low. Like, you know, disgusting. No, it has to be down here, okay? Like, it has to. And then I'm wearing my Privé rings. Okay, HRH Max. Okay, so I had this. This is from Aritzia. I had it over me because I didn't want to be washed out, like, all white. Is this better? Is that cuter? I mean, I don't know. What do we think? Because I didn't want like the back to be, oh, I didn't want to be all white. Do I need it? Do you guys care? Is it annoying? Okay, whatever, I don't care. Okay, so I'm gonna get started, and there I go with the blinking again. Shut up. Okay, the first thing I'll talk about is Ming. I get so many questions about Ming, and I feel like I've talked about her, but maybe I need to talk about it again. And I know a lot of people have purchased Maltese or whatever. Maltese is a popular dog, and they're like, oh, I got a Maltese, like her eyes are tearing. What do you suggest? Oh, I got a Maltese and I love her Ming's haircut. You know, there's like so many questions I get. So I'm just gonna go through and talk about Ming really quickly because I know it's a question I'm getting asked a lot. Ming is a micro Maltese. She is Korean. She has Korean blood. So both of her parents are from Korea, and then they brought the parents here, and the dogs were bred here. I didn't have her shipped or anything like that. And I was really careful to make sure it was like a Korean blood Maltese, because the way they're bred for their features. And by features, I don't mean like as a car features. I mean they're bred for their looks, for their temperament, for just everything about her. I also, let me tell you about, so she was bred with no tearing, so she was bred to have no tear stains. I haven't had to do anything. I know a lot of Maltese do get really bad tearing. Ming doesn't have that. She was bred obviously really small and with a short snout. And I was really, really wanting a dog with a short snout. I just love a very smashed face, like Bao. You guys know my rabbit. He has a very short face. I just love animals with short faces. It's just like my personal. I was really afraid when I got Ming that she was gonna grow up and have a long face. And that is not, like, I know, so mean. Like, I didn't mean that. It's not mean. It's like just my personal preference. Like, I love all animals, seriously. This is just the particular one I wanted. Her temperament is just, she's literally like a human. I don't know if she was bred just, you know, with a great temperament, even though they told me she was. I also feel like because I have taken Ming with me since day one, I took her to the office, like, you know what I mean, every day. We are with each other every single day. It's definitely shaped who she is. Like, she is human and she is so well behaved. I mean, I could not have asked for a more intelligent, more loyal companion. I don't even look at her as like a dog. She doesn't act like a dog. I will also tell you guys, with these kind of dogs, if you want to go out and purchase one, you have to, like, if it's too good to be true as far as price, you have to understand that, like, it's probably too good to be true. So you have to be willing to spend the money if you do want a Ming kind of dog. I know, whatever, this might not be what you guys want, but I'm being honest with you because people ask me questions, so I don't want to hear your, like, shit about adopting, because I adopted Bao, okay, and I'm getting flustered because people are obnoxious. Okay, all right. Is there anything else about Ming? I don't know about Ming. Where I get her groomed, I go her to Koreatown. There's the 3 places I go in Koreatown. I feel like Koreatown, they all do the same kind of job. So the one I would not recommend is Coco Groomers, and I don't ever put anyone down. I don't ever talk about, like, companies, especially small business, because I know it's tough out there. But you guys remember when they completely shaved off her face? They did that, and I used to go to them every week. I don't know what happened, but I almost feel like they did it to spite me because it was just so outrageous. Like, we got the same cut every time, and all of a sudden I came back and Ming's face was completely shaven off. You guys might remember that. So don't go to Coco Groomers, but the other ones seem to be fine, and they all do the same kind of job. They all have the same technique. Okay, that's Ming. I hope I don't forget anything because I really want that to be answered. Yeah, okay. The next thing, oh god, next thing I'll talk about the rabbits too. I still have my rabbits, okay? Oh my god, like, I don't know why that question bothers me so much. It like infuriates me, and I feel like now people know that it infuriates me, so they ask me more often. But you guys, like, no, I did not eat my rabbits. I did not give away my rabbits. Like, I still have Bao and Xiao together, and the reason I purchased a house rather than a condo is because I wanted my animals to be able to be outside and run. I have a mini 2-story, it's a house, it's an insulated 2-story, like, children's playhouse kind of thing. That's what it would look like, with a 12-foot run that's enclosed with, like, wire that you cannot get in. It's, like, really done well. So that was one of my dreams, so they can just go in and out as they please. It's 2 stories, there's windows, it's insulated, so they can just, you know, with Bao, as much as I loved him, you guys have been following me for all these years, you would know, as much as I loved him, I adopted him from the Bunny Bunch. I will say that too, I'm all over the place again. If you're in LA or Orange County and you want to get a rabbit, go to the Bunny Bunch. They are amazing. As much as I loved him and love him and loved on him, he was never an affectionate rabbit. He was always grumpy, always wanted to be alone. And so I know he's so happy in his own thing with Xiao, and they're amazing. Like, they have so much room to play, and I'm just really, really, really happy that I was able to do that for them. Like, it was one of my dreams for these freaking rabbits. Anyway. So that's about Bao and Xiao. And also, I will make a disclaimer about rabbits. Please, this is so embarrassing, but I don't like to tell people what to do. But seriously, if you are not prepared to have a very difficult, exotic, they call them, animal who lives for more than 10 years and it will not show you affection and will shit everywhere and shed, don't get a rabbit. Just don't. And I was cool with it. Like, I live for those rabbits. I do live for them. I spend a lot of money on them. Fresh greens, all that. Rabbits' food is not cheap. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Because rabbits are the number one, or I think is the number one animal that's just dropped off or let outside. People get tired of them and just let them, domesticated rabbits outside to, like, not die, but just like live for themselves. So it doesn't happen, they'll die. So just don't. But I would do it again. Like, I love Bao so much, and I love Xiao too, but you guys know the truth is that I bought Xiao for Bao. Like, I adopted Xiao because I wanted Bao to have a companion. So I'm sorry, but Bao is my number one, I have to say that, because Xiao is like a jackrabbit. Xiao is not a cuddly little bunny. Like, Xiao is big and he's like a jackrabbit. He's a totally different animal. Okay, is this boring? Whatever. This is the truth. All right, I'm going to talk about my ring. Okay, so the ring. This is a ring. There's a lot of story behind the ring. I don't know how much I'm going to go into this, but I'm basically just going to tell you guys about the ring. I get a lot of questions about, and my fingers are fat right now, so I feel like it looks prettier when my fingers are thinner. This is my wedding engagement ring, and it's a radiant cut with rounded edges. It's 4.8 carats, and I love it. It was like the ring that I really wanted, the stone I really wanted, and there's no setting on it. It's just a solitaire, and I love it, love it, love it. Like, I love this ring. So that's what that is. I get a lot of questions about the ring, so I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, I think we should do the like the Nick thing and the wedding and all that. And I don't know how much I like want to share, or like, I mean, I feel like things are taken out of context, and I don't even know. Like, I share too much, but I feel like a lot of you guys have been following me forever, and all of a sudden I was married, and I think I did briefly like expand upon this, but not a lot. And it was because it just happened, and it happened fast. And okay, so Nick and I have been dating. We're dating for about 5 years. You guys knew when I was dating, and we got engaged. And then when we got engaged, we moved in together, and that was the first mistake. So when I'm talking about this, I'm talking about my personal relationship. I am not talking about your relationship or anyone else's relationship. So please don't say that I'm talking shit. I'm not. This is what I personally believe and what I think I did wrong, and it doesn't matter about you. If you don't think you did anything, whatever, like, please leave yourselves out of this. This is just my opinion about my life. Okay, so we moved in, which was the hugest mistake. Like, I feel like we moved in and he only proposed just so that I basically would not break up with him, because he knew I wanted to get married. And so he just like, he's like, okay, we'll get engaged. And then he figured he could just stall on the wedding. So when we moved in together, like a year went by and he just would never plan the wedding. Like, every time we tried to plan it, like, huge fights would like start. And basically, after that year, we moved out, and I moved into that shitty apartment complex. It wasn't shitty, it was nice, but I hate it. Waves, don't fucking move into Waves in Marina Del Rey. Do not. Okay, I moved there, and I was like, that's it, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna be strung along anymore. I'm not, like, I made a mistake by moving in. I should never have moved in. If you want a guy, if you want to get married, do not move in with them before you have a date. Don't even move in with them, seriously. before you get married, because they're just, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? 150% true, okay? Like, unless you have like a guy, I don't know, a lot of guys are the way Nick is, I feel like, and they just don't really care about getting married. He doesn't really, I don't know, he was nervous as hell. Okay, so, anyway, then you guys, I started doing vlogs when I was in Marina, and you saw I was single, and I was having fun, and I wasn't with anyone. I was like dating, I was out with Chels, like working. I had a really fun time, but at the same time, I was really unhappy because I really wanted to be with Nick. I wanted to be married. I was pissed. I was really upset that I felt strung along. I felt really fucking strung along. What else with that? He kept trying to come back and date, and I was like, this whole time when I was vlogging and stuff, and you guys didn't know about Nick too much, he would like send me flowers and gifts and things like that, and I was like, no, get this shit out of here, like leave things on my doorstep. It was like horrible because I really just wanted him to come back and commit 100%, or I didn't want to see from him again, and I held firm to it, like literally held firm to it, and I forget when it was. You guys would have known kind of when it was. It was over a year ago, because we were married for over a year. He came back and I was like, honestly, the only way I'll ever talk to you, like, seriously, is if we get an officiant and we just get married. Like, because this has been way too long. We've been dating for like 6 years now. That is it. So one day, like, he just decided, he's like, Alex, I'm so ready. I'm fucking ready. I'm ready. Like, we have to do this. And I'm like, okay, well, let's like meet and talk and hang out. And he was totally different. He, like, I feel like something just like awoke in him and he was ready. Maybe he's just like tired of being away from me. But that's pretty much how it worked. And we got married, just the two of us on the beach, like without anyone else. And I mean, I don't think like the parents were probably pissed or whatever. Mine were, because they just didn't like what we did, but it happened, and I'm grown and doing my own thing, so it is what it is. I don't regret not having a wedding. I really don't. I don't have a lot of friends. I really hate when the attention's on me. Plus, seriously, like, we'd have to pay for our own wedding, and I did not want to pay for like $100,000 wedding, and I didn't want to have like a small wedding where it wasn't like to the nines, because you guys know how like picky I am about stuff. Anyway, so that's that, and I basically am just like that with like my advice for you guys, like, just don't move in if you want to get married. If you don't want to get married, fine. If you want to get married, don't move in until you're married, because a guy will probably string you along. And it really sucked. Like, as maybe you guys thought I was happy, you guys probably thought I was miserable, I don't know. It was really, really hard. It was really, really difficult during that time, and I didn't really share anything with you guys because people can be really like evil and things like that, and who knows how things would end up. Who knows how this is gonna end up, you know? Life's a fucking trip, okay? So I'm just being real with you guys and honest. And also with the ring, I told him, like, I gave him the ring back, didn't I? Yeah. So I like gave him the first ring. I had a different ring. I gave him the first ring back, and I was like, I will not take back that first ring. Like, I'm not gonna get back together with you with a ring that we broke up over, that I haven't worn in like, I don't know, a year and a half. There's a ring that I want the ring that I want. I want the ring of my dreams. Like, make it right. And he did. And so I got the ring of my fucking dreams, bitch. Okay. No, but for real. Yeah. The first ring, I liked it, but I picked it out like in a hurry because I couldn't actually believe that he was like taking me ring shopping. I was like, hey, this is fine. It's good, okay? Okay, so that's the truth. Oh my god, is this TMI? Okay, whatever. Okay, the next thing is my bags. I get so many questions about my bags. Will I sell my bags? And yes, you guys, I have a lot of fucking bags. Every bag you've seen me wear, I have. And I have not sold any bags, and I need to sell some bags because I need to fucking sell some bags. Like, I don't wear these bags, so I'm willing to sell bags. The thing is, like, I've worked so hard for these bags. I feel like I've created this little like empire of my own, little empire, like small as fuck empire. But and I feel like every bag I've purchased was like so like special to me, such a special fucking moment in my life. You know, since when I was like living in my parents' house, you know what I mean? I didn't have like that's what I have now. And so I would love for you guys to actually have the bags rather than like give them to people I don't know, because they're really special to me. That's the truth. So if there is a bag that you guys like of mine that I don't know, you could like email me, and I don't know. I do, people do every once in a while, but the thing is that because I'm not dying to sell them, I'm not like willing to like sell them for nothing. You know what I mean? So I think that's like one of the problems. Okay. How did you start your business? I get this all the time. I get this question all the time. And it was kind of an accident. Like, it's almost foggy in my head how it happened, but I feel like you guys will know too. I have a lot of loyal subbies who've been following me I've been doing this for like 7 years, I think. A lot of loyal subbies who would probably be like, no, Alex, that's how it started. But how I remember it starting, I have a really bad memory lately. I'm getting old. I started doing those cupcake rings, these like little Japanese Harajuku cupcake rings. And I was like living in my parents' house. Like I had just come back from Shanghai when I was getting my master's, and like the economy had tanked. Like I was trying to find a job anywhere. Finally, I just got a job as like a receptionist in a salon because I needed to like work. I needed to do fucking something rather than sit around my parents' house. Eventually, I did get a job in accounting. You guys know that. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Because my boss liked me, probably, seriously, and whatever. I really love that ex-boss. He's amazing. Okay, whole other story. So I started doing these little cupcake rings, which probably some of you guys still have, and I think I like put them on Etsy or something, and then I did like a cupcake key fob, and then from there I got the La Lumiere stone, which is an AB rectangle stone. A lot of you guys have the La Lumiere bracelets, and I was like, I'm gonna make this into a bracelet. It's the most beautiful stone. I was not familiar with crystals that much. Like I knew, but I just didn't know like the realm of them. And I made this first bracelet, and you guys loved it, and it kind of just took off from there. Literally took off from there. So at that time, I was still living in my parents' house, but I was working a full-time job at the accounting, doing accounting. And I was doing HRH until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, like you know, I'd work at 9 to 5, and I would come home and do HRH. And I just finally realized I was like stifling myself by working 9 to 5, and I quit the job to do HRH full time, and it was like a gamble. But I mean, you have to do it. But I will tell you guys, you have to be smart. Like you cannot just quit your job full time to just focus on your dream. I think that is such bullshit. I think that is like, it's just such a cop out. No, you must have your 9 to 5. You must be able to support yourself, and just work your ass off and see if that happens. I really think, you know what I mean? Like I really think there is enough time in your day if you're really motivated. And if you really love what you're doing to make it happen, but still have like, you know what I mean? There's like people like, oh my god, I'm like struggling, like I'm like following my dreams. Like, grow the fuck up, okay? No, like I really, no matter what the job is, like I was working as a receptionist at a hair salon, getting treated like fucking dirt by those bitches. Oh my god, I just ran into one of them. I ran into one of these bitches. The worst. Those bitches were the worst. Okay. And then I'm just going to talk about Shanghai. You guys, these are questions, I hope you're interested in this, because I feel like these are questions I get all the time, but when I'm talking about it, I'm like, is this relevant? But these are questions I get all the time, like the questions in my head that I know you guys want to hear. So Shanghai, I graduated from college, and then I went straight into grad school, and the only reason I did that is because I was really interested in going to China, living there for I lived there for 1.5 years, and I had an internship. I was teaching English, and I was getting my degree in international business. My undergrad is political science, and I mean I haven't used any of my degrees, obviously. I mean, yeah, actually the China aspect, just living in China, has helped me like just understand business more and understand how things work, because I mean it's hard to explain. It's a whole other video, but I have a really deep love for Shanghai. I hate this little curl right here. For China, I love all things China. You guys know that. Like I just have like literally left my heart in China. I just love it there. I lived in the French, what's it called? Not the French Quarter, is the, oh god, I forgot. French something, you guys will know. I lived there and I had the time of my life. I had so much fun. And I get a lot of questions asking what to do. Oh, I'm going to Shanghai. What should I go see? This is a question I cannot help you with, and this is why I don't answer emails who ask me where to go in Shanghai, because, for example, I went back to Shanghai about 3 or 4 years after I came back from studying. I went and visited, and nothing is the same. None of the same stores are there. None of the same restaurants are there. Like, nothing stays the same there. It is constantly moving, constantly evolving. It is fast. It is like, there is new stuff all the time. Like, I can't tell you where to go because literally nothing I did or nothing I liked is there anymore. That's just the way China is, or Shanghai is. Like, they are new all the time. Like, best, better. Like, give me, like, it's amazing. Like, it's so fun. Like, nothing is the same. It's constantly evolving. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, the reason I think I had a really amazing experience there is because I am, like, really, like, such a loner person. Like, I went with this cohort of students, and everyone, like, made friends with each other, but I didn't like any, like, I probably could like some people. I don't know if anyone's watching this, like, I don't know, like, you guys, whatever. I didn't fit into the group at all. Like, they just thought I was a stupid blonde. Everyone there was, like, felt like they were so intellectual, and that's just, like, not the way I come off. So I immersed myself in Shanghai. Like, I learned the language faster than them. I learned everything faster, except my one friend Hartley, if she's watching this, like, we keep in contact sometimes. She helped me out a lot, and she showed me around, showed me how to use the metro, because I was taking a taxi, acting like a bougie bitch. And yeah, so that's, I don't know, that's like a little, I could talk about this kind of shit for hours. I don't know, like, how to stop or how, whatever. Ming, Shanghai, what did I study? How do you start your business? Nick, bunnies, ring, sell bags. That's like, those are the questions I feel like I get the most of. I've talked about my injections with you guys. I'll talk about my coffee maker too. I get so many questions about my coffee maker, my Nespresso coffee maker. I have had that Nespresso coffee maker for since my first apartment in Irvine. So I've had it for like 6 or 7 years, and it is still amazing. I'll put the link below to the one I have. I'm not sure if they still have that color, but they might. And the pods I love the best, because I know a lot of you guys are like, oh my god, like, which pods? I love the black one and the vanilla one. So I do 2 shots in the morning of 1 black and 1 vanilla, and then I do like a little bit of half and half and a little bit of milk in the frother, and then I just pour that in my 2 shots. That's how I make my coffee in the morning. And you guys, I feel like that's a very, like it's a question a lot of you guys ask. So I really hope I'm not missing anything. I hope you guys like this. I don't know if it's TMI. I don't know if you're like, don't be offended. This is just like my personal life, and I hope I didn't miss anything. I feel like I always miss things. I'm gonna go get coffee now. I'm gonna make myself some lunch. I love you guys so much. I feel like I really just so crazy. Like, ooh, I've been doing this for a long time with you. I really, like, I thinking back, like, how long it's been, it just feels like forever. You know what I mean? No, don't do that, Alex. Just don't. It's not cute. My hair is too clean right now. I hate it when it's clean. Okay, bye guys, love you.